This is the TNA Wrestling January 25, 2024 full show results video, and the show started with a match between Chris Bey vs Kevin Knight, and the result of this match was Chris Bey defeated Kevin Knight by pinfall after hitting the Art of Finesse finishing move. The grizzled young vets attacked ABC after the match. First, they attacked on Ace Austin, and then Chris Bey tried to take revenge, and the number game dominated him too, and then the grizzled young vets holds the Impact Tag Team's title, and the message is clear, they are coming for titles. There was a video package promoting the arrival of Ash by Elegance, and it was a photo shootout. Damn, she looks stunning and hot. Frankie Kazarian cut a promo to explain his actions, but he was interrupted by Rich Swann. Swann asked Kazarian what was going on with him, but Kazarian responded by saying that he was now taking matters into his own hands. AJ Francis met with Rich Swann and told him that he would be in his corner for his match against Joe Hendry. Francis offered Swann a seat next to him in first class, but Swann politely passed on the offer. The next match happened between Dirty Dango and Oleg Proteus vs Dante King and Damian Drake, and the result of this match was Dirty Dango and Oleg Proteus defeated Dante King and Damian Drake by pinfall. The grizzled young veterans cuts a promo backstage, but they were immediately scolded by Santino Marella for attacking Ace Austin and Chris Bey. After Bey and Austin tried to attack grizzled young veterans, Marella made a 2 out of 3 win series for the tag titles, which would start next week. Kazuchika Okada and Motor City Machine Guns were interviewed by Gia Miller backstage, where they called out the system ahead of their match in the main event, and Okada promised to make TNA feel the Rainmaker. The next match happened between Jordynne Grace vs Trinity for the Knockouts World Championship, and the result of this match was Jordynne Grace defeated Trinity by pinfall to retain the Knockout World title. Savannah Evans, Jai Vidal and Giselle Shaw attacked Grace and Trinity after the match and sends the message. The System, Moose, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards and Alicia Edwards cut a promo backstage, where they said that they were the standard barrier in TNA because the system works. They promised to prove that all everyone had to do was trust the system. Josh Alexander cut a promo backstage, where he reflected on finally stepping foot in TNA and defeating Will Ospreay last week to prove he was TNA's world beater. Alan Angels interrupted and invited Alexander to the sound check, and Alexander accepted the invite. The next match happened between Nic Nemeth vs Zachary Wentz, and the result of this match was Nic Nemeth defeated Zachary Wentz by pinfall with the Danger Zone finishing move. Trey Miguel tries to attack, but Nemeth hits Danger Zone on him. Immediately, Steve Maclin attacks Nic Nemeth, where he's stomping him down in the corner before going for the Kia, but Nemeth reverses with the Danger Zone, and Maclin retreats. The newly crowned TNA Digital Media Champion Crazy Steve cut a promo backstage, where he bragged about taking the title Tommy Dreamer held to carve a scar in TNA and said that he did not need to listen to anyone. Rhino interrupted and said that he would teach Steve a lesson before using him into the wall, and Steve laughed maniacally. The newly crowned TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions Decay, Havoc and Rosemary had a vignette explaining their return. They said that Courtney Rush and Jessica had a purpose, which was to take care of their corpses so that they could return to cause damage, and they promised to take things in the way of Decay. The next match happened between Danny Luna and Jody Threat vs MK Ultra, and the result of this match was MK Ultra defeated Danny Luna and Jody Threat by pinfall with the double piledriver. MK Ultra continues to attack Threat and Luna after the match, and this time, MK Ultra hits the double knees and double piledriver to Danny Luna and sends the message to the women's division. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Kazuchika Okada and Motor City Machine Guns vs the System, and the result of this match was Kazuchika Okada and Motor City Machine Guns won the match by pinfall when Shelley flattened Myers with shell shock and pins him for the win. The broadcast ended with a mysterious voice saying that TNA had gone through a gradual change, but now it was time for a different kind of change. The voice was revealed to be Mustafa Ali, who approved the message to end the broadcast, and the show goes off the air.